Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Vicious with another video. Profiling my Shooting Quasar Dragon deck. I made this deck for my boy to show him that, even if he's giving up on the game, that he could come back and still be as beastly as he once was. I got 15 monsters in my extra deck. I use every single monster except for one because I'm running the multiples of Quasar. So I got two Quasars in here, just in case I want to pull out two. With this deck, I'll be able to bring out two 12-star Synchro monsters relatively easy. All I need to do is sync for 5 successfully. All I need is sync for five successfully to bring out this card right here. If I can sync 5 uninterrupted and, have my opponent not be able to negate it or have any of the hand traps in his hand, I basically got game. It's like a juggle, like muscle memory. Once I sync 5 successfully and my opponent can't do nothing, I basically got game. Like if I got you in the air, like a juggle in a video game, it's over. Then it's up to me to get the job done. I run, let's see, 3 soul eating over raptors because I like its effect to search for Carbonet on, so I can put Carbonet on the grave, banish it, especially some of this dragon right here, this 1-star tuner with a 4-star. I sync for 5 to get Ib. Ib is the main focus in the beginning. Once I get the Ib, I'm good. After getting the Ib, I need to pull out a Saryuja play. Saryuja is a link monster. In this format now, you only get one extra monster zone to bring out a monster from your extra deck. So they incorporated a new mechanic called Link, where you can summon a Link monster. And as you see, the Link monster has arrows on it, and the more arrows he has, the more extra monster zones you get. They basically turn your regular monster zones into extra monster zones, so you can bring out more monsters from your extra monster deck. But in this age, synchros are dead. So I'm just trying to, show that even with the new cards and not even a, extreme meta, you could make a great deck. That's why I made this for my boy Beast. Um, let's see. The reason why I want run certain cards, Effect Veiler, just so my opponent can build a big board if I can stop it. Saravis, the Ancient and Ascendant, just in case I'm trying to build a big board and my opponent trying to infinite impermanence or any other hand trap, I can negate it if it target my monster. Then I run 3 Call by the Grave just so I can continue doing what I need to do, interrupt it. Run 3 Twin Twisters just to go against decks with like heavy back row. I run 2 Fossil Digs to search Soul Eating Overraptor, and I run 2 Silent Minings to search this card, Draconet. Draconet is like the card I want to see in my hand first turn all the time. But even if I can't see him, or if my opponent knows that I need him, or if my opponent sees that I search for him, I can still go with Mathematician or Soul Eating Overraptor just to get my 5 out. Let's see, what else? Yeah, so I run Rescue Ferret. Rescue Ferret lets me special monster in my deck except himself, whose level equals 6. So everybody gotta go to the zones that my Link monster points to. Since Saryuja he points down, gives me 3 zones. I can bring out 3 monsters that equals the total. The total equals 6. So I bring out Steam Cloak, Doppel Warrior, and Glow Up Bulb all the time. Those 3 I always put together. But just in case I got Glow Up Bulb in my hand, I can actually use my Effect Veiler. So that's why I run Effect Veilers instead of Ash Blossom and Winter and Joyous Spring. Ash Blossom is a hand trap, but it's a 3-star tuner, and that'll mess up my mechanics. I run 1 Jet Synchron, and then this card right here. This card is like a searcher for Rescue Ferret. Because I need Rescue Ferret after I do my Saryuja plays. I need to get Rescue Ferret because Saryuja got some nice little effects. His if I use 3 monsters to bring them out, once per turn I can special summon 1 monster from my hand. If I use 4, when he's link summon, I can draw 4 cards. Then place 3 cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck in any order. So that's just like a way to, draw and get more control in your hand. Like, let's say I draw the wrong things. Well, not that I draw the wrong things, but let's say I draw multiples of cards that I'm not going to need. I can draw that 4 and probably, exchange them for better cards and get more field and hand advantage. Because once I got Quasar out there with Saryuja and another 12-star, I basically got field advantage. And then just to have hand advantage makes things a little bit more easier for me to, win and defeat my opponent. I haven't made a side deck for this yet. I was going to, but the deck seems real consistent, so I'm not really worried about that right now. Back to this card. This card lets me, when it's special summon, if this card is special summon, you can target one face of monster on the field, discard 1 card, and if you do, add 1 monster from your deck to their hand with the same type and attribute as the target, but a different name. So he will always target Mrs. Radiant, because Mrs. Radiant is an Earth and a Beast, and he lets me get Rescue Ferret, who is also an Earth and a Beast monster. And I can get him from my deck. And once I bring out Saryuja, I can special summon him. Once I take special summon 1 monster from your hand. Because I blew my normal summon by going into Ib, the World Chalice. Okay. I believe that's about it with the deck profile right now. And I want to go over the Synchros as well. So I run 3 2-stars. I run Soya, the Rain Hitter. I run Celestia, Double-Star Shaman. I run Formula Synchron. Formula and Celestia are 2-star Synchro tuners. And this is just another 2-star. But I run him because I run another Blackwing engine, the Assault Blackwings. I run this guy right here. This guy is like a mixture of malicious and debris. Because when it's 2 of them in your graveyard, you can banish 1, special summon 1. So when this card is Synchro summon, you can target 1 Assault Blackwing monster in your graveyard, special summon it. During your main phase, this card is in your graveyard because it was sent there this turn. You can banish 1 other Assault Blackwing, Sahoya, the Rainstorm, banish himself, and special summon 1 from the graveyard. So he's kind of like a malicious and debris because when he Synchro summon, I could get this card from my graveyard and special summon it. And then when there's 2 in the graveyard, I can banish 1 and special summon 1. Then I run Excel because I got the 1 Jet Synchron. Then I run, Ib, the main level 5 monster. And then you gotta have it with TG Hyper. You gotta have TG Hyper Librarian because it gives you card advantage. Because you'll be doing a lot of Synchro summoning after you run through your first 4 link monsters. Once you go through these first 4 links, you won't see them again. So let me go into some duels real quick. Some replays. Okay, this one got rage quitted on me. I'm gonna try to pause and explain most of everything going on. Okay, so I got the perfect hand right now. I got the perfect hand. I got the Twin Twister, so I can discard this card. So that when I do Saryuja, I can have that 4th monster to draw 4 cards. Because usually when you go into Saryuja play, like the original way that if you ain't got like the sexy hand, you go into Saryuja and you just get the special summon. That happens sometimes. I'm gonna show you a video with that as well when I go against the computer where I don't get to draw 4. So here we go. I played the Fossil Dig to bait any Ash Blossoms, just to see if he had any, but he didn't. Now I'm going to play Draconet to get Galaxy Serpent and Sync for 5 and bring out Ib, the World Chalice. When Ib comes out, her effects let me search for another World Legacy card and add it to my hand once she Synchro summons. And then if she leaves the field, I can special summon 1 World Chalice monster from my deck to the field. So, except for herself. So here we go. Dragon X effect, get Galaxy Serpent. I have 5 now. Here 3-star, 2-star. I have 5. Ib is here. Ib effect kicks in. Well, I can add a World X card from my deck to my hand. That World X card is OP because it helps me out with Guard Dragon LP. I get to move it to make it connect to 2 link zones, point to 2 link zones, and special summon the dragon that I love that lets me search for rescue variants. So now that I got 5, the game is over. The rest is just gonna be, muscle memory. Card plays a card. I can special summon Galaxy Serpent to the field. After I do that, I can bring out Rapidocus. Rapidocus let me, change the type of any monster it points to. It takes 2 monsters to make. So I'll use these 2 as material to bring out the link monster, Rapidocus. And once you go to the grave, I'll use her effect to special summon the monster to the field. And then use Rapidocus effect to make Mrs. Radiant. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Okay. Boop. Okay, Rapidocus is here. And then the World Chalice Jester card effect kicked in. Let me special summon this from my deck. See? And it's a great card because you can banish this card from your graveyard and target 1 normal monster in your graveyard and special summon it in defense position to your zone or link monster points to. So I'm about to use Rapidocus effect to change the type. The Rapidocus kind of like, DNA surgery, and the other one, DNA transplant probably, where you can change the attribute and the property of the monster. So I'm going to change them both to Earth so I can bring out Mrs. Radiant to get 2 zones. Okay, now I got Mrs. Radiance. I'm going to use the effect of World Chalice Guard Dragon, banish it, special summon dragon to a link zone my monster points to. Now I'm on link summon for Guard Dragon LP. And you see Guard Dragon LP only can go to the link zone that Mrs. Radiant points to. I couldn't put her here. I only can bring the extra monster out to the zone that a monster is not occupying that's pointed to by another extra, by another link monster. See, it's point, Mrs. Radiant, it points down. You got 2 link arrows and it points to those 2 areas right there. Now I'm about to use this card's effect to move LP under Mrs. Radiant so they both can be pointing to 1 zone. And LP effect is I can special 1 dragon monster from your hand or deck to a zone that 2 or more link monsters point to. So here we go. I'm gonna bring out Brotar. Omni Dragon Brotar. His effect is when he special summon, I can target 1 piece of monster on the field, discard 1 card. If I do, add 1 monster from my deck to my hand with the same type and attribute, but a different name. So I'm gonna send this to the graveyard. So I can get an extra monster on the field. I'm gonna banish it, special summon Flame Veil Guard to the field, and then I'm gonna use all 4 to bring out Yugioh so I can draw 4 cards. I don't need to do that, but I'm gonna do it because I want hand advantage. I got 2 Soul Eating Overwraps that I don't really need right now. So it'd be best to draw my 4. I'm gonna put these back instead. So it's real good effect with Yugioh. Alright, so now I'm gonna discard a card to get Rescue Ferret. I'm gonna bash Carbon Net on to bring out Flame Veil Guard. Now I have 4 monsters. 4 materials for Yugioh to get his effect to draw 4. And he has an ongoing effect so that any monster that he points to in his link zone, they get attack and 300 boost. 300 attack and defense boost. There we go, Yugioh's here. So Yugioh's effect, when he's link summoned, I can draw 4 cards and place 3 from my hand on the bottom of my deck in any order. So I'm about to draw 4. I'm gonna put back 2 Soul Eating Overraptors. So I'm basically gonna get I'm about to get real plus with this move right here. Okay, if we go back. Okay, so I do the Macrocosmos, I do the Call by the Grave, I do the Doppel Warrior, and I do the Hand Trap. Out of all these cards, I will put back the Soul Eating Overraptors and the Doppel Warrior. I don't need the Doppel Warrior right now because I don't need him right now because I'm going to search him with the Rescue Ferret. So I don't really need him in my hand right now. So I'm going to keep the Macrocosmos, the Hand Trap, the Call by the Grave, and the Twin Twister, and the Rescue Ferret. I'm going to use Saryuja's effect, especially on Rescue Ferret from my hand. I'm going to use Rescue Ferret's effect to get Glow Up Bulb, Doppel Warrior, and Steam Cloak, Blackwing Steam Cloak. Once I get all 3 of these, I'm going to sync for Excel Synchron and pitch Jet Synchron to the grave. Alright, so once I sync the 5, Steam Cloak effect kicks in. He give me 1 token, a cloak token. Yeah, a Steam token. And then Doppel Warrior, we all know how Doppel Warrior gets down. He'll give me 2 Warrior tokens. And I'll have Excel Synchron on the field. Okay, that's everything chaining. It's the Synchro for 5, Steam Cloak's effect, and Doppel Warrior's effect, and Saryuja's effect to give the 300 attack and defense boost. So that's going to happen a lot because it's an ongoing effect. But here we go. Okay, that's Saryuja doing his due. Now I'm going to use Excel Synchron's effect to pitch Jet Synchron to the grave. Decreases level by 1. And since he's a tuner, I'm going to use him at 1 token to bring out TG Hyper Librarian. Okay, TG Hyper Librarian is here. And then, as you can see at the bottom, the guy saying, come on. And that's TG Hyper Librarian. And now I'm going to bring out Celestia, the 2-star tuner. Okay, since I Synchro Summon, TG Hyper Librarian lets me draw a card whenever I Synchro Summon. Celestia lets me target. So I could special summon up to 4 level 2 non-tuner monsters from my hand or the graveyard in defense position, but have their effects negated. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Synchro monsters. So I can only bring out Synchro monsters. I can't bring out no links no more. I only bring out Synchros. So I'm gonna go get Doppel Warrior from the graveyard. And after Doppel Warrior comes out, I'm going to use the Shaman, 1 token, and the Doppel Warrior to sync for 5 to bring out Assault Blackwing Sahoya. I drew a card, so I drew another hand trap, which is great. So I bring out Sahoya. When you bring out Sahoya, don't use the second effect to special summon Assault Blackwing from the graveyard. Don't use it yet. We're going to use it when we bring out the second one. When we bring out the second Sahoya, that's when we're going to use it so we can have a 2-star on the field and we can sync for Quasar. So Doppel Warrior effect going to kick in. I'm going to get 2 tokens. Doppel Warrior effect kicks in. TG Hyper Librarian, since I Synchro Summon, I draw a card. And that's it. So now I'm going to use Glow Up Bulb's effect to sync for the 2-star Blackwing. That's what I'm going to do. And after I sync for the 2-star Blackwing, I'm going to tribute 1 token to bring out Steam Cloak from the graveyard. Because he's a 3-star tuner. And that'll give me my second Sahoya. Here we go. Glow Bulb. Sync for this guy. Sayo, the rain hitter. I'll bring him out. And since I Synchro Summon successfully. Teach her librarian, kicks in, I draw a card. Okay, the hand trap. Now I'm going to tribute 1 token to bring out Steam Cloak. And with the Steam Cloak, I'm going to sync for 5 again for the second Sahoya. Okay, as you see, I got 2 level 5s. Now I'm going to use Sahoya's second effect where I can special summon an Assault Blackwing from my graveyard. And that'll be the 2-star Sayo. Okay, cool. Okay, here we go. Okay, and now Synchros summon for the 5. Her librarian lets me draw a card. Okay, now as you can see on the field, I have a 5, and a 2. See, 5, 2. Yeah, see, and if this card is Synchros summon using a Blackwing monster's material, it is treated as a tuner while face up on the field. So this is a 5-star tuner, 5-star monster, 2-star. That is Quasar. Here we go. Oh, I forgot Steam Cloak give me a token. So I got Quasar out here. I draw my card. So Yugioh gives him the 300 attack boost. And now I use Jet Synchron's effect to bring him out to sync for formula so I can draw 2 more cards. And now I'm gonna banish. Hold on, too fast. Okay, now I'm gonna banish. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna banish Sahoya and bring out a Sahoya. And I'll have 2 level 5s and a level 2 again. So. Okay, as you see again, I have a level 5, and level 2. That's gonna bring out Cosmic Blazar Dragon. My opponent already rage quit, but the game let me continue to do what I had to do. So in the end, I'm gonna set the Call by the Grave. I'm gonna set the Twin Twister. I'm gonna probably keep the Microcosmos, and I'm gonna say go. So let's go. Cosmic Blazar Dragon. See, time it up, I win. Cause he rage quit, I actually had to wait for him to basically cause he left the connection, so I had to wait till the counter went down. You get 3 minutes to make a play. So as you can see, I said Twin Twister, I said Call by the Grave, I said Call by the Grave. I had 3 hand traps and a Microcosmos. So just from a level 5 monster, Synchro summon successfully, I got 3 monsters on the field, 3 back rows, 3 hand traps in my hand, and 3 negates on the field. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all another rematch. Well, I'm gonna show you against the computer, where I'm not gonna get Yugioh's effect. I'm not gonna get Yugioh's effect to draw 4, but as you can see, it's not gonna matter. And you see the hand is different from before, but. 5 for Yib get World Chalice. Well, Lexi gets that card. Abdocus effect. Abdocus effect. Radiant. Move LP. Discard a card. Rest Spirit. Rest Spirit effect. Yep, 65. Excel Synchro. Steam Token. Dr. Word Token. Jet Synchron's effect. Let's see. 5. effect. 16 effect. 5. Effect. And the computer on the place, so I'm sure I negate it. Chain microcosmos, you didn't do anything, so I'm going back in phase. Attack, attack, attack. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that. I probably show you one more replay where I won, but I just didn't do it right because I understand the mechanics at the beginning. Okay, so this is a duel against the computer, I believe, and I misplayed a lot. But let's go. Use a railer. That's card D. Okay. So I got 5. Yep. See, I had the doppelganger in my hand, so I was like, might as well get so you this big effect to draw 4 cards. I'm gonna show something real quick. Okay, let's go back. Back. So I drew everything I didn't want. I didn't want Jet Synchron. I didn't want the Steam Cloak. I didn't want Macrocosmos. So I put them all back. And let's go into the Rescue Ferret play. Rescue Ferret. Take for 5. Exhale. Steam Cloak. Doppelganger. Effect. Hyper. See, I probably went to Celestia, but I misplayed. But even if you misplay, this deck still is pretty dope. See, that's my misplay. I had to use my Hyper Librarian for Quasar. But I still won. So I'm gonna go back home real quick, go to the deck edit so you can see it. So that's my Quasar deck, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for checking out the video. I hope it was more informative. I hope my voice went as low as the last video. And again, relax. It's just hobbies.